Hello everybody and welcome to Dante Arms Tech, and I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today we're going to be taking a look at Corsair's Void Pro RGB wireless gaming headset. So let's roll that intro and jump straight on into the review. So the Corsair Void Pro RGB wireless gaming headset. Now it is a really nice headset. Starting off, it's 2.4 Hz frequency over this little dongle that's USB supplied, and just plug it straight into the computer. Now it does give you up to about 40 foot of range, and it also gives you about 16 hours battery life as well, which obviously is powered by the cable as well. It's a mini USB port which is down at the bottom on your left ear cup just there. Now it does last up to around about 16 hours is what they say. With the RGB off, I've managed to get around about 14-15 hours gaming out of it, and with the RGB on it drops down to about 11 or 12. But obviously if you want the RGB on, then obviously that's good for you, and we will show you that on the side. So talking about the headphones itself, you've got this microfiber mesh fabric and memory foam top, and this is also then implemented onto the ear cups as well, which is actually really nice. So you've got good padding up here and it stays. These cups do fit your ears depending on how big your ears are, and the bracket itself does adjust, which obviously if you've got a big head, it's going to give you a good wide range, as you can see there. But obviously I've got quite a small head, so I keep them down low, and yeah, really comfortable. I've been using these for quite a while now, I think the last 7 or 8 days, and it's a massive upgrade from my Turtle Beaches X12s that I was using before. But moving on to the left hand ear cup. Now as you can see, there is the RGB going there, and you do have your microphone as well. Now this microphone is good, and we will do a test later on in the video, but when it's down it's obviously on, and when it's up it's off. On the left ear cup, up here you've got your on and off button, so you just hold it down to turn it on and off, and then you've got your microphone mute button as well, so even if this was down you can still mute your microphone. Now as you can see here, you've got your micro USB charging port there, and then you've got this toggle here. So this toggle is for the volume. If you hold it in for 3 seconds, it will turn on Dolby surround sound, which they say is 7.1, but obviously you've only got an audio driver in each ear. Now the audio drivers themselves are custom tuned 50mm neodymium speaker drivers. So it's only an emulated 7.1 surround sound, because you haven't got 7 drivers in them. But obviously I did a test on that as well, and we will talk about that later on in the video. And also the ear cups turn, so you can have them flat, especially against your chest. They rest just over your shoulders and on the top of your pecs. If you're like me, I haven't got any, but hey ho. And obviously you can have them folded up. So yeah, really nifty, and I really like these. Currently over on Amazon, they're about £90 at the moment. There will be a link in the description down below. And as I said, they do last up to around about 16 hours. They are apparently certified for Discord. So if RGB is your thing, then great. If not, you can always turn it off. And like I said, padding is really comfortable. I would say compared to my Turtle Beaches that I've had for about 6 years, then just a massive upgrade. They had quite a sort of hard earpiece. These are really soft with the memory foam and fabric mesh, which is really nice. I will be doing a comparison to another headphone later on down the line. So in regards to the framework as well, it's got an aluminium frame across the headband, and then where the cups swivel on is actually plastic. It's actually quite sturdy, and it doesn't feel like it's going to break anytime soon. I just wouldn't obviously chuck them around. Colour options for these headsets is obviously they come in white, but you do get them in black, you do get them in red. I believe they did a special edition which was yellow, and they're about £110 over on Amazon. So let's do a microphone test, and what you're hearing is the raw unedited version of the Corsair Void Pro RGB gaming headset's microphone. Now whilst it's alright, it's going to do for talking to your friends over on Discord, or maybe playing through some games, it's not going to be good if you're doing something like a podcast or voiceovers. It's just a bit meh, and something like a studio microphone like the condenser mic that I've got to my right hand side here is going to be a lot better than the built-in microphone on the headset. So moving on over to Corsair IQ software, and obviously this is where you're going to be able to adjust everything for your headset. So you've got the mic volume down on the right hand side, you've also got the side tone, which obviously adjusts your microphone. Now obviously if I bring the microphone down and turn it on, you can then obviously adjust the side tone here. You can also turn the stereo to Dolby headphones, and then back to stereo if you so wanted. Moving on over, and obviously you've got your lighting effects for your RGB here, which do change pretty much instantly over on the headset, and you can choose whichever one you wish to have. I quite like purple, so I'm going to leave it on there as well. Now moving on over to your EQ presets, and you've got different EQs for everything you're going to do. So if I'm playing something like Modern Warfare, I like to use FPS competition. It just gives you a much greater feeling of what's around you and really immerses you within the game. If you're just doing something like talking to friends, either clear chat or pure directive, or either's good. If you're watching something like a movie, then movie theatre's good. And if you're listening to music, then bass boost again is good. But you can adjust all these yourself, so you can add a new preset and come down here and you can adjust all your tones to whatever you feel like you want to, and then obviously go from there. That's up to you to set, but like I said, I like leaving it on the FPS competition. Just gives me that much greater feel of what's going on around me. Testing this headset in Modern Warfare Warzone was actually really good. It's such a great game to get yourself immersed into, especially with that Dolby 7.1 surround sound on. It makes finding loot boxes so much easier because you can hear pretty much where they are. Again, when you're focusing on enemies and trying to find them out, for instance, when I was walking around and then sort of crouched, I could hear somebody to my right hand side. As I got up and turned around to went and get him, he then downed a teammate. So you can pinpoint enemies a lot easier. You can pinpoint those loot boxes so much better, and it just gives you a much more greater sense of the game. Like I said, really immerses you into it, and a wider spectrum of everything that's around you as well. So that is always quite handy. So overall, would I recommend someone going out and buying this headset? Well, yes, I would. Let's talk about the pros. Like I said, you've got the micro mesh and memory foam headband and earpieces, which again, really comfortable. The sound quality of the equalizers, the drivers within these, the Dolby surround sound and stereo is absolutely fantastic. Battery life is also really good for a headphone of this level. Now, the cable that you do get, you can plug into this and charge it whilst using it as well. So there's another pro for you. So let's talk about the cons of this headset. Even though the micro mesh and memory foam was a pro because it's comfortability, it's actually a con in regards to if you're doing long gaming sessions and you get hot and sweaty, these are going to soak up most of the moisture. The microphone, I would have liked a better quality microphone on there, like some of the higher end models, but let's not forget, these are actually a £90 pair of headphones at the time of recording this video, so we really can't complain too much. If you want to get better microphone quality, then you can go out and you can buy a condenser microphone. I think the newer one to my right hand side was about £30, but obviously on a headset like this, you have to spend way more money. I'm talking about the £180 to £200 plus range for decent quality mics on a headset, whereas all you're doing is gaming and talking to friends. This headset microphone is going to be absolutely fine. So the other con is the battery. Now, not the battery life itself. Like I said, they give you up to 16 hours battery life, and when I was testing, I got about 14 or 15 hours gaming out of it, which was 2 sessions. The con is the RGB on the side. Yes, it is nice and it is great to have RGB on your headset if that is something you're into, but with it on, you do get about 11 or 12 hours of gaming out of it. So you do get a session out of it. So the battery life does die a little, but like I said, you can plug this in with the cable and you can then charge it up as well. Overall, sturdy, really good sound quality, really comfortable. And yes, I do recommend these. Like I said, this wasn't sponsored by Corsair. I went out and bought this headset. And if you want to find out more about it, the link is in the description down below. However, that does it all for me today. If you did like the video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that bell icon for more notifications from myself. Do share the video, it really does help out my channel. And like always, I shall see you in the next video.